You tap on that arrow, we can lock it over there to the right side. Now it says lock, and we see there's a little clothes hanger that I put into a specific shape. We're gonna see if we could actually rescue a drone. Today's video is about a drone getting stuck up in a tree and how to possibly recover that. The drone was in a tree at the very top, and it was about 80 foot in the air, so it's pretty hard to get a fishing pole up that high or throw something up there. I'm going to show you with the Start RC Airdrop system right here, and with a little wire hanger and bending it up unique ways. I put a string from the Start RC and used one of the metal rings to attach it to the Mini 3 and try and retrieve a drone. And I'll show you what that looks like. I have the Start RC Airdrop system out, and it consists of this guy here. This is the unit that you charge up by USB-C. Okay, and you turn the unit on. You can see that it's on from the little blue light. It's a little button to rotate the little grabber in there, whatever it's called. And what you do is you hook your ring on inside there, rotate it where this little grabber is upright, and attach that to your drone and take it up, and we can rescue that other drone. The other part of that comes with these two pieces. Really simple. This fits right around the Mini 5 Pro. This is an opening for the air vents, and this is an opening for the power button. Now to pop this guy on here, you can see it just slides right on. Pretty obvious placement. There's the air vents open, and there's your power button accessible, and you can see your lights even in there. Wrap that around the body just like that. You bring the other piece with the little orange buttons, line that up, click, and the other side you press it in. There we go. Now we grab this little unit, and you can see there's a place for a photo cell to hit, and this slides straight up that way. And the little light on the bottom of the Mini 5 Pro, which is an auxiliary light, can be controlled from your FN or your function button on your Mini 5 Pro controller, and that will rotate that little grabber where it can hold it, and if you activate it, it'll turn it and drop that off. What we're going to do is rotate that, put the ring right around that little grabber, okay, and it grabs it from underneath. Rotate that where it's straight up, and it'll hold it nicely, as you can see. Go ahead and give you a full view of this. This is the grabber that would grab the legs of your other drone and carry it away. We're going to use these LIDAR cameras that are actually part of your obstacle avoidance in order to rescue the other drone and to line that up with the arm of the drone. As you can see, we have the Mini 5 Pro equipped with our airdrop system, and it's holding our rescue hook. I have had this thing get caught on things. If it does get caught on something, it's gonna put a lot of stress on those motors, and they're just gonna spin out of control. When they get overdriven, it will try and land wherever it's at. And you don't wanna land when you're 80 feet in the air. Make sure you have the airdrop ready to work off of your auxiliary light, and make sure your airdrop's on so you can emergency drop this off so that the drone doesn't overstress those motors and try and land up there. So how you do that, you hit the function button once and it'll say enabled, and then you hit it again and it'll actually kick that light on. That light hits a sensor on your airdrop system that spins that, and it will actually drop that right off. And that's done just by this function button on the upper left. And I'll hit that, light turns on, and it drops right off. So works perfectly. Make sure you have that set up and have it tested. Let's get over here and do this experiment. we're going to jump over to the screen and you can watch everything through the LIDAR obstacle avoidance cameras. Hey, we are doing a little screen record with my phone, and it's connected up to the Mini 5 Pro. We're going to try and use our LIDAR obstacle avoidance cameras to rescue what would be a drone out of a tree. This is something I went through the other day. I'm going to test this out. Now, you go to your little map icon. You can see you can scroll through different things. Now, if you touch the center of that, it'll go full screen. Now, there we are on the camera, looking below it. Now, if we tap on the screen again, you tap on that arrow, we can lock it over there to the right side. Now it says locked. And we see there's a little clothes hanger that I put into a specific shape. We're going to see if we could actually rescue a drone. Now this is just an experiment. I don't have a drone in a tree and I'm not putting one up for this. But I am going to try and see if that camera is actually good enough to rescue another drone. Now, I do got to be careful because there's some other brush around this, and I'm trying to maneuver it in, and I'm seeing how this camera would actually assist. And since my obstacle avoidance is on, it's not wanting me to get closer to some bushes here. Okay, I had to move some other brush out of the way because it was just triggering the obstacle avoidance. Because this is just an experiment, there's nothing stuck. But there we go, you can see below there, I just used some 3/4 inch pipe because I didn't have any half inch. Half inch would probably be a little better. Now here we go, you can see it directly below, and you can see the hanger dangling around. I made a little hook there. We're going to drop this guy down, but we also got to worry about the sensors on the bottom of this drone thinking that we're landing it. So now, obstacle avoidance is getting in the way. I'm going to go in, turn the obstacle off, and see if we can still use the cameras. I'm not sure I can. And there's no camera, so that's not gonna... Oh wait, no, there it is. Okay. Let's go into cinema mode, so we're very careful. Still getting cameras. We're gonna go with that downward camera. We got it locked. This is very dangerous, so I wouldn't recommend it. So don't call me about your broken drone if you disable your obstacle avoidance and destroy it. But here we go, we're really close. Now, if this was 80 feet in the air, I wouldn't be able to see everything I can see. So I can see how frustrating this might be for a rescue. But we are going down. I know I need to be over. And we're getting right in there. And look at that. The hook was right there. The lower sensors are still active, and that's the landing sensors. And I believe that is causing me a little bit of an issue here. Okay, and it got caught on some grass and it was starting to overdrive the motors, and I know what that is, so I didn't want to do that. And I'm gonna go ahead and try this rescue one more time. Really close to this pipe. I have the hook right on the pipe actually. And I got a hold of some grass, not the pipe. And I have the drone stuck. I have the function light. I'm gonna have to drop the airdrop for an emergency. There it is. We have dropped the airdrop. That's what you would do. Make sure you have that light on standby. Turn the auxiliary light off now. Not as easy as you would think, but maybe next time, and I hope you will join me in my next video where we're experimenting and have some fun. See you in the next one.